నారాయణాని నామమెగతీక కోరికలు మాకు కొనసాగుటకు నారాయణ నారాయణ నారాయణ. Namaste, good morning, welcome all to Stories with Rohini Jayanti. We are going into the journey of Dasavatara, the 10 major incarnations of Lord Vishnu, where Lord Vishnu had incarnated from time to time in order to eradicate the evil and to restore the good. Yes. In the previous episodes, we have seen Vishnu incarnations of Lord Vishnu, wherein he appeared in quasi-animal and quasi-human forms. The Matsya Avatara, that of a fish, the Kurma Avatara, that of a tortoise, the Varaha Avatara, that of the boar, and the Narasimha Avatara, wherein Lord Vishnu appeared as a half human and half that of a lion. And for the first time, and that too, the first avatara in the Treta Yuga was Vamana Avatara, wherein Lord Vishnu appears in a complete human form. Yes, Vamana Avatara refers to the avatar of Lord Vishnu, wherein he protects God Indra and gives him back his glory and the kingdom of heaven. So shall we go into the story? Yes. During the Kurma Avatara, we have seen how Lord Vishnu helped the Devatas in churning the ocean of milk and gave them back their immortality and divine powers by giving them the nectar. Right? Yes. And in the Narasimha Avatara, we have seen how Lord Vishnu killed the powerful demon Hiranyakasipu and saved his devotee and his son Prahlada. Yes. After the death of Hiranyakasipu, Dharma prevailed all over the earth. There was no disturbance and no evil at all. And Prahlada's son was Virochana, and whose son was Bali. Yeah, the story starts here. As we have known that the Devatas, after severing the nectar, became very immortal and very powerful, they battled against the Asuras once again, and Indra killed Prahlada's son Virochana in the battle. And the Asuras have lost their kingdom, have lost their glory, and also all their powers. It was that time Prahlada's grandson, that was Bali, became helpless, and he approached his guru, the guru of the Asuras, the guru of the demons, Sukracharya, and asked him help. Then Sukracharya advised Bali to perform Mahabhisheka Vishwajita Yajna to get back all his powers. And obeying his guru's words, Bali performed the yajna with severe discipline and devotion. And he was blessed with a golden chariot that was pulled by 4 horses that ran faster than the wind, a quiver with numerous arrows, a celestial armor, and a flag post of that of a lion. And pleased by the devotion of his student, Sukracharya gifted him an ever-blooming flowers garland and also conch shell whose battle cry was thunderous. So possessing all these things, Bali battled against the Devatas, and this time he did not leave them. He captured the kingdom of heaven, the earth, and everything. Everything was under the control of Bali now, and the gods stood helpless, losing all their kingdom and their glory. And after returning back, Bali was told and advised by his Guru Sukracharya that he had to continue performing these austerities and these yajnas in order to retain his power, and also should give alms to the poor and to the Brahmins without fail, and should not send anyone empty-handed. And Bali sincerely agreed to his Guru's words and started performing all the yajnas continuously and was giving alms to the poor and to the Brahmins always. And so his glory and his name and fame were garnered across the universe, and people started praising him like anything. And the gods were frightened. And therefore, Indra went to the gurus of the Devatas, Brihaspati, and sought his help. Then Brihaspati told him to worship to Lord Vishnu because he was the only one who could help them. In the meantime, Indra's mother Aditi also prayed to Vishnu. Then Lord Vishnu promised that he would be born as her son and then would protect and bring back the kingdom to the gods again. And after some time, Lord Vishnu was born to Aditi as her 10th son. And she named him as Vamana as he appeared very small. And that was Vamana Avatara, none other than Lord Vishnu. Everybody knew it. And in the meantime, the Bali kept on giving and helping the poor, giving them alms and performing the yajnas and sacrifices. Lord Vishnu also could not kill Bali because he had got his proper share during the battle with the Devatas, whatever he had lost initially, and he did no wrong. He was a very pious king, and therefore he could not kill him. But since that he had promised that he would give back the kingdom of heaven to the Indras, he transformed himself into a Brahmin boy, a Brahmin priest, holding a wooden umbrella. He walked down to Bali where he was performing his yajna. Bali welcomed him with great devotion, looking at the divine grace on his face, and asked him what could he give him. And that time, Lord Vishnu, who was incarnated as Vamana Avatara, told him that I am not interested in any worldly pleasures. I only want 3 paces of land under my footsteps. Hearing this, all the asuras around, they laughed at the small boy. But Sukracharya doubted. In the meantime, Sukracharya, before he was approaching Bali, Bali gave his word to the little one, telling him that you can take the 3 paces of land wherever you wish to. And Sukracharya came and warned Bali, saying that he could be none other than Lord Vishnu who had come to test you. So beware. But Bali told him that, Master, I have already given my word. I cannot take it back. And therefore, he gave his word to Vamana Avatara. And to everybody's surprise, Vamana started growing in size and he occupied the entire cosmos and became as huge as the universe. And he put his first step on the earth and his second step on the heaven. And then he looked down at Bali and said, Bali, the earth is mine now, and even the kingdom of heaven is mine now. And I don't have a place to put my third step. Where do I keep? And Bali said, Sir, if you do not have a place to keep your third step, you can put it on my head. Looking at the benevolence of Bali, Lord Vishnu was very much pleased. He said, Bali, you would be the ruler of Patalaloka from now on. Saying this, he kept his third step on Bali's head and pushed him down to Patalaloka, which he ruled thereafter. And thus he returned the kingdom of heaven to God Indra as promised to him and also as to his mother. And also left a message saying that the most of the powerful and the arrogant kings can be humbled by the smallest of men. So one should not be pride at all. Okay? So that was how Vamana Avatara had given back the kingdom of heaven to God Indra and sent Bali to Patalaloka. And that is the story of Vamana Avatara, children. Did you all like it? Yes. And next time I'm going to come with another amazing avatara of Lord Vishnu. So till then, stay tuned. Bye-bye.